Welcome back to In the Loop. Today we have with us an artist that has collabed with some of the biggest EDM stars, including Quintino, Fong, Tujamo, as well as multiple tracks with Hardwell. Richie Loop, how are you doing?
Hey man, what's good? What's good? Bless up, bless up.
Thank you for joining me, brother. Thank you
Pleasure,
for joining me. I gotta start off by sort of asking you about what's going on in the world with you musically at the moment, because it just seems like there's just track after track.
You know, to be honest, since the pandemic, I searched my hard drive and I'm like, yo, I have like so much music I have done and I have not been able to put them out because, you know, being on the road, traveling, going there, leaving to China, going to Europe, going to Colombia, you know, going to the States. So, you know what I mean? It was a little bit rough, but after that, you know, I was sitting there and I'm like, I need to put these tracks out while I have time to put them out. You know what I'm saying? Just put them out, let them be there. So they have their IRS codes and all that. Just leave them there. Just put them up.
Yeah.
So I just did that for last year. And this year is going to be a little bit different though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm changing up the process.
Yeah, okay. Please talk about that.
Well, it's going to be more music that I want to do to say. Because, you know, I do a lot of styles. I do EDM, I do Mumatan, I do Psytrance, I do trance, I do reggaeton, dancehall, I do reggae. A lot of styles, you know, big room, all type of styles. So
yeah,
I'm trying to fuse all of these into one this year, you know.
Okay, so that's sort of a new style coming from you then.
Yeah, so I'm in studies right now.
Okay, I like the sound of that. Oh, nice. Okay, so I just want to take you back to sort of your childhood and ask you, what was your sort of first musical memory? Was it a song? Was it a time and a place?
My first musical memory are you talking about since I'm an artist or
no? From childhood,
right?
Yeah.
Dancing to Margarita. Is it Margarita? Margarita.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember when that track came out when I was small, real small, about maybe 5, 6, I'm not sure. Around there though.
Yeah.
Everybody was, you know, doing this, and I'm like, yo. So I made my own version of it. You know what I'm saying? I made at that age, and while I was dancing my version of the Margarita,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? There was like a big crowd because everyone was doing it the original way, and I did mine different. Kind of always been different still, so.
The Richie Loop remix.
Yes, every time I see that pop up, I remember exactly where I first encountered that song, you know?
Okay. And did that have an effect on your taste of music when you were younger?
Actually, I never had a taste of music when I was younger. I used to just dance to music because my mother was a dance teacher. So I just used to dance, like to dancehall, reggae, whatever beats, I will just dance to it.
Okay.
Because I was more of a dancer before I became an artist or before I became a producer.
Okay. Oh, all right. So more of the dancing was more your focus, and then the music was like what would be in the background as opposed to the music being the focus.
Yeah.
Okay.
In that sense.
Okay. And is that still the case today? Are you still, you know, dance first, music after, or?
Really, because now I've upgraded from the dancing. You know what I'm saying? I don't leave the dance, but I've upgraded to the side now where I'm trying to make the music so I could dance.
Okay.
So it's a little bit different now. It's kind of the same process, but it's like in reverse, you know?
Yeah. So is that sort of what inspired you to get into music, is to be able to make stuff that you could dance to?
To be honest, I think that was what was exactly how it went, because I could remember when I was living with my mom in Clarendon. I used to have a crew of guys that we used to go like to parties and we dance and people, you know, cheer us on and whatnot. And I remember one time I think I was like, bro, we should try to make a beat that only we have, like only we create, or only we have this dance move, so we can be more exclusive with our dancing. In a ways, back then there wasn't much internet speed and stuff, so we didn't have so much reach that we could find beats now. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
me and my friend, Doc Rome said, okay, cool, we got a program called Foodie Loop. That's where I got my name from, anyways.
Oh, really?
So we got, yeah.
Okay.
Richie Loop, Foodie Loop.
No way. Well, that was going to be one of my questions later, but you've already answered it. There we go.
Yeah, man. So we started out with about version 3.5, I think, the demo version. We made our first beat, and it was ska boom boom clap.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of made a dance move to the boom boom clap. It was literally boom boom clap, like just on any tempo, like boom boom clap, boom boom clap, like that's it, like boom boom and clap. Yeah, so we made that. We had to move to it, but after that we started to get more into the beat building than the dancing because it was fascinating for us to know that, oh, we can create this. We need to create something really good and have a song so we can have our own dance move. Like back then, Elephant Man was running the place with over the wall, put your head, and all these songs. So we wanted to have our own dance song with our own dance moves. And that's when we started to producing and kind of left dancing on the table for a while.
Okay. And how long ago was this?
That was around 2006, 5, I think, around five around that time.
Wow. Okay. So for
5 or 7, one of them.
Yeah. So the best part of like 15 years you've been producing then?
Yeah, basically, I would say not professionally, but yeah.
Okay. So when would you say you started to take it up more professionally?
That was when I actually, me and my friend Dakon was building some beats, and one guy came. His name is I think what's his name now? I think, but his name back then was Gangsta Wasp. He's also a Jamaican artist as well. So, but that's when he brought some of our beats to Kingston, to Big Yard Studio. That's where Shaggy and Rayvon and all those guys was, and Robert Livingston told him to let me come to the studio one at a time. So when I went to the studio, I had more beats, and it was like, okay, let me listen to some of your stuff because I heard some of them before. So you listen to some of my stuff and be like, yeah, man, you know what, you can come through and just learn and get the knack of the studio and learn how to build a thing, and you understand? And that was it.
Okay. And how long into producing was that, would you say?
That was when we were probably 30%, we're producing levels, I would say.
Okay.
Because we were building beats, we were building songs and all that, but they weren't like professional as yet. They had a sound because we were mixing like the techno EDM sounds with Jamaican dancehall, because that's always been my thing, fusion music. You know what I'm saying? So it was a little bit different. It wouldn't resonate in the culture really good unless you had certain amount of effort or push. Because it was totally different. Nobody wanted to play too much in Jamaica because it was kind of, they would say, weird.
Yeah.
EDM stuff, it wasn't so big here. EDM stuff was.
Is like Moombaton big in Jamaica?
It's played. It's not big here. Dancehall is still, and reggae is still the biggest.
Yeah.
Reggae and dancehall is still the biggest thing here. But if you play it in the club, people move to it, of course, if they know the song. You know what I mean? It's not weird because it's close to dancehall, so it's like what it is. And Jamaicans, we like to move the waistline, bro. So you know the thing, bro. Once you keep the waistline moving, they'll be moving.
Yeah. Because the reason I asked that is because obviously, like a lot of EDM is from like Holland, but obviously a lot of Moombaton comes from there. But it also comes from like guys like Chucky, who came from like Caribbean islands and places like that, and went to Holland. And there was a bit of a mix of guys who are doing EDM and guys who are doing Moombaton, and it sort of influenced other places. So,
exactly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when did you fully start getting into like the EDM stuff? Because I think I first sort of heard of you in maybe 2014, something like that.
I think it was the rise of Bad Royal.
Uh-huh.
You know that group? There were EDM, like tropical EDM guys.
Okay.
They built some really good stuff that we had some records on. So
Okay.
that was when actually I started really putting in work in the EDM market. They found me on Craigslist. I don't know how they did that, but so you know, vocalists. So I did some tracks for them, and all of us, you know, after that, and I met Fong, through Fong, I met Hardwell, and you know, the list keep going up.
Yeah. So what would you say, like, out of like, obviously how I heard of you was through like Hardwell on Air and like the Reveal recording stuff. So what was like the first sort of track that you made that you sort of got known in the scene from, would you say?
Be that?
What was the sort of breakout track for you, the track that you know, made you known to other EDM producers and fans?
Definitely the biggest one I would say is the one with Hardwell, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've never been on that level in the EDM. That's like Hardwell was like what, the second biggest DJ in the world at that time.
What, 2013, 14, he'd been voted #1.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like that's like when I had the news that actually the track was going out, and I called my friend Kevin from Bad Rye, and I'm like, yeah, man, I'm dropping a song, bro, with Hardwell, bro. The phone went silent, bro, and I was like, yeah, man, I hope this song comes out good, because I never knew like how huge he was. You know what I mean? My friend literally turned red instantly. He turned red, like his hair starts sweating. He's and I'm like, bro, what's wrong? And he's like, bro, you have a song with Hardwell, bro. Like, and I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm saying, I never knew until I know. I'm like, yo, damn, bro.
Yeah.
You know, in my head, I was just working. My head was just down. I was just pushing so hard, bro. I didn't have time to realize who or what. I'm just working. Yo, boom, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still like that every day, but you know what I'm saying? Them times, bro, I was like, because I had to break in. Because I'm not, like, in my country, I'm not considered as a dancehall artist or a reggae artist.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm considered as a crossover artist.
Okay.
So I had to cross over. So
yeah.
To be a crossover artist, you know what I'm saying? So that was the change, you know?
Yeah. I think if I was your friend, I'd have freaked out. I'd have been like your mate.
Bro, shocked me to this day, bro. I was like, what the hell, bro? It's crazy, bro. It's like, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'd followed Hardwell religiously since like 2011, when I was like young in high school. Like, I was mad over him when I was like 12, 13, you know. So yeah, no, that was crazy, man. So
yeah, he's cool, bro.
So obviously, sorry, go ahead.
I said Hardwell is king, man. He's king, bro, king.
He is. Out of interest, I don't know too much, but like, have you ever like been on tour with him or done anything other than the tracks with him?
I've done one show with him in Finland. I was in Finland, and he said he was gonna be there, so link up. So I link up, and we performed the song Badam. You know what I mean? because most people didn't know I was the person who sang Badam first before, you know, Mr. Vegas sang it. They just used Mr. Vegas sang it. I was like, yo, that's cool. That's still my brother, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he played it on that I think that one he had at the time. When we jump on the stage and we performed that one, like, it was crazy, bro. Crazy.
Yeah.
The crowd, bro, like, woo! That's the scene I like, bro. I like to be with the crowd, bro. Like, that's the scene I like. You know what I mean? So I'm working on that because I really want to get like really bigger in the EDM game, you know what I mean? In the EDM scene as an artist. Not much as a DJ, but as an artist, you know what I'm saying?
Course. Yeah.
The vocalist. So anyone out there that, you know, that knows how to manage an artist in the EDM field, hit me up, man. Hit me up. I'm ready.
Yeah. No,
Throw it out there.
Absolutely. Well, when I first heard like your vocals on a track, it was really unique, and I hadn't really heard much of it before because, you know, through the past, I don't know, 20 years where you've had house music and trance and dance music, all these different subgenres of EDM, you have a lot of female vocalists where you got these high-pitched voices, and then you got like some guys as well. But it never had that sort of deeper, sort of darker side to it that you bring with that sort of
aggressive and tones, like
it was a completely fresh sort of sound that I'd not heard before, and it was really cool, you know.
Respect, man. Respect.
You know, so you started, like you say, you had this first track with Hardwell, and then obviously you've had another one with him since. Obviously having that first track, you saw the success from it and what it did for you. So did that just make you want to make more and more EDM songs?
Really, tell you the truth, I always wanted to do fusion music.
I
always wanted to do that. That was my thing from even in when I just started to produce. So me getting like this handed to me, I'm like, hey, I'm diving 6 foot deep in this. I'm not gonna miss this opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to be honest, I'm happy for all the success I have. I don't really understand. I know the success probably others probably see it because I don't really look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make music. I'm just trying to make music so people can move, you know, and feel. I don't really look at it like, oh yeah, man, I'm this guy, I'm that guy. No,
yeah.
I'm just a guy, bro.
No, you're not doing it for the hype. You're just doing it so people can feel something.
Yeah, let them get hype. I want the people to get hype, not me. I'm chill.
Yeah, man. That's it. You know, I mean, I think that's what I got into it for. Is like I seen like the way that, like, you know, the DJs would make the crowd feel when there was a crowd of people there that were going to see that guy, and I saw it, and it was like I want to make people feel the way that I feel and all these other people feel. You know,
definitely.
It's like a superpower.
That was always my vibe, bro. Because even from dancing, bro, just to make, you don't have to sing, so you can understand. If you're dancing, that's just your body moves, that's gonna make the crowd move, nothing else. So I learned that from that stage. So all I want to do is see bodies move. Yeah, drum, run, clap, do something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's nothing worse than a crowd that just stands there and kind of maybe films with their phone or whatever. It's like, oh, come on.
Like if I have to interact with the crowd, I will do that, bro, because I need to get that energy.
Yeah,
I need that. You give me energy. You guys give me energy. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. That's it. You know. So would you say, like, going forward, as well as obviously producing, you'd like to tour more?
Definitely. I'm looking into touring more now, you know, releasing more music videos, you know, just a whole new platform and stuff, you know, because I put like a body of work already. So, you know, people can see. So now I'm trying to do it on a more pro level, you know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah. I get that. I want to ask you, who is your biggest inspiration
right now? Bro, to be honest, I gotta tell you, there's a few persons who I have who I have on the list. I say Hardwell, of course. Willie Williams. I always say Williams. Willie Williams. I don't know why I keep saying Williams, man. Quintino.
Okay.
Mr. Black.
Yeah.
Steve Aoki. Shaq.
Okay.
You know, that's Diesel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know, there's a few people, man. There's a few people. If I could go on and on if I go on with the names, man.
Yeah.
On and on. Afrojack, bro. Name. I look at these people and I watch how they produce. I watch how their shows are, bro. No, I'm not a DJ, bro, but I would want, because I know I have enough songs in EDM spectrum to do a full-on show, straight hype and energy, bro. Even though I'm not a DJ, bro, I know I can do that.
Have you ever considered like saying maybe, I don't know, to someone like Hardwell or Quintino or even Henry Fong about, you know, let me MC some of your shows and let's see how it goes? You
know, I was supposed to go on the road with Henry, but stuff never worked out because of the pandemic, you know what I'm saying? So, but I said to my guys, but you know what? Sometimes it's just the timing.
Yeah.
Because remember, I was just getting to the point where I can do shows now. You know, people be like, "Oh, this is Richie Loop." Oh, yeah. And then the pandemic came. I'm like,
oh man.
Nobody will know you, brother.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Bro, so, you know what I'm saying? It's messed up. It's messed up, bro.
You've literally just explained like my situation. I'm not even joking, man. Like basically, like I learned to DJ in December 2018. I've been a fan of EDM for years and years, and then for about 4 years I've been going to like raves, and 4 years, about 2-3 years when I learned to DJ, and I was seeing these guys on stage, and like I was so into the music, it was all I wanted to do. So end of 2018, I bought like the DJ decks I'd use in the videos, and I sort of taught myself how to DJ. I had a little bit of help from a friend, and then I taught myself the rest. And you know, I just started making videos and doing this and doing that. And after going to the club, I don't know if you heard of it, it's called Ministry of Sound. It's in London. It's like the biggest club in the UK.
Bro, trust me, I know about it.
Yeah. And I'd go probably twice a month, maybe 3 times a month. I live about 2.5 hours from London in a city called Birmingham. And I would drive down there on a Friday night after work, and I'd go and rave. And just by luck, somebody who I was speaking to turned around to me and said, "Hey, bro, how do you fancy playing in a couple of weeks when W&W come here?" And I was like, wow.
What?
Yeah. Bearing in mind, I've never played a gig at this point. I'd never played to a crowd, and this was 4 months into learning how to DJ. And they were like, "Hey, how do you fancy playing the same night as W&W?" I was like, yeah, sure.
Is that a take it or leave it, bro?
Yeah. I'm never ever saying no to that, you know.
No, so, bro. I'd rather go home. And train like a bitch, bro. I'd be like, Mom, bring me food, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't playing.
No. Throw the kid in, and they better start swimming. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, no, I ain't missing that for nothing.
No.
Hell no.
Not for the world, man. Not for the world. So, yeah, like I say, I did that gig and it went quite well. So they invited me back, and I played every month. So I played that gig with W&W in April. I played in May with, I think, Ferry Corsten. and then June, July, August, September, I played those gigs, and I got to play with like guys who I'd listened to when I was in, like I say, like in high school, who were like, I was a massive fan of W&W, Blaster Jacks, like Darude, Paul Oakenfold, these guys that I was massive fan of. And, you know, I played this last gig in September, and the guy said to me, how do you fancy playing like a sort of a co-headline spot in the main room? And I was like, whoa,
Hey.
whoa. Because like these other gigs, they'd been in the sort of side room, and then they asked me to go in the Big Daddy room where like all these big guys had played, and I'm like, okay. So, okay. So I went along. I went along. I did the gig. I got it on my YouTube channel now, where this will go up on. The full set is there. I did it. I was like, wicked. This was like November 2019. And they were like, okay, cool. Come back next year, you know, maybe April, May, and we'll get some more going. Well, of course, the country shut down in March of the next year. And I was like, so I literally, I was on, I got to here.
Yeah.
Like, I've just proved myself. And then it's all gone, nah.
It's like, all that work for nothing.
Oh, bro. It feels like that, doesn't it? It's like it's a complete rebuild process.
You have to start all over again.
Yeah.
It's like a total wipe. Everything is like,
yeah. It feels like all that work was almost for nothing. It wasn't, of course, but it's like,
yeah, it's like, it feels like it's for nothing, but you can see that it's not for nothing.
No, of course, because at the end of the day, you can look back on those things and be like, you know, that's really something.
Yeah, you know what the thing is in how we process, bro. Is like that success is okay. We're grateful, and we appreciate it a million times over. But we're on the moon, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to the stars, you know what I'm saying? So we're like, yes, although I adore you, moon, I love your grounds, everything, but we want to reach to the stars, man. That's the, because I know in your head, like, yo, all my levels know. Even though I know I did all this, I'm still nobody, because I feel like I'm nobody now.
Yeah.
I feel like, because, bro, you have people doing it 50,000 times better than I am on a whole nother level, bro. That's doing stadiums, bro. When you check it out, come on, bro. You're like a dust underneath the fingernails, man. Like, that's how I see myself. Like, bro, I'm nobody.
Yeah.
That's why I can't hype. I can't act like, oh, I'm better than this. No, bro. I never do that.
Yeah. It's funny that, because like I know what you mean, because there's two sort of things that happen for me in a situation like that. Like I went to Creamfields this past year, just gone, last year, and you see like a guy like David Guetta or Tiesto on the main stage, and there's like 50,000 people, just a sea of people in front of them, and at first you're like, oh my god, I want to be there, I want to be that guy, and then you watch the videos back afterwards, and then you feel that, but then you also think, I can never be that guy.
You know what I'm saying? But in reality, I see, you can once you have the skills, bro, you can do it. It's like, okay, you have a NASCAR, and you're like, I could never be a NASCAR driver. You have a NASCAR, bro. Just go in it, get on that shit, learn to drive that. And that's it.
Yeah.
I'm an artist. You're a DJ. You're also an artist too. So look at it now. We have the tools. It's just the right time with the right persons, and boom.
Yeah.
bro, I've been trying to manage myself, getting the help from my friend for the longest time. And I'm doing all of this by myself. When you see the tracks comes out, there's nobody going out there. I'm doing it myself.
Yeah, yeah.
So imagine if you have like a team of persons, like you have a manager now, and you have that person doing your socials, and bro, it's a whole nother level, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I could do to a 100x with my work rate that I have with team.
Mm, mm.
So it
Well,
just takes time.
yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, you think like the amount of I'm sure you get tons of ideas all the time, and you know I get ideas myself, and I think like if all this thing like social media could be done by someone else and all these other things, and you know I didn't have all these other commitments like work and all this stuff, and I could just focus on this, just be an absolute machine.
Bro, this is why when you see those guys on the stage, you're saying, man, I can't be that guy. You
Yeah,
you can be that guy if you put in the work and miss the sacrifice, because trust me,
yeah,
those guys that you see, they never had it all that easy. Even if they're a millionaire, because millionaire have millionaires problem,
yeah,
billionaire have billionaires problems.
yeah.
So we might say, oh yeah, he's a millionaire, he had it easy. No, my
Mm,
friend.
mm,
A millionaire have millionaire problems. The house that they lives in, trust me, the way that they have to go about their life is totally different. Just like it comes right down to who lives on a dollar. It's
mm,
total different life. Because
yeah,
then you could say, I could never live on a dollar. But yet, one guy on the street, he lives off the dollar.
yeah, yeah. That
And
that
he's
that's
probably
yeah.
he's probably living better than you. And he's on the street. He's probably eating better than you.
Yeah.
And he's on the street.
This
So
is it. This is like I had this conversation with people, you know, over the past 6 months maybe, of like you know, because I don't think people so much, particularly where I live, think about like, you know, what is like the number one goal in life for a person,
no,
and
no,
immediately people, you know, they either think or they say money or house or car or whatever. And I'm like, no, no. The number one goal is the thing that you're searching for, that thing to make you feel, which is happiness.
just to learn.
Yeah.
You're just here to learn, bro. You're not gonna carry the car. You're not gonna carry none of the money.
No, 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 no.
You're just here to learn. Be
it's like,
happy. Learn.
yeah, yeah. It's like that thing I seen it on Facebook before. I know you see like a lot of rubbish on there, but there was something I seen where it was like, you know, there's a guy walking who wishes he was the guy who was riding the bicycle next to him, and then there's a guy on the
It's
bicycle
just
wishing
like
he was
what
in
I
the car,
explained to you just now about the
and the guy
millionaire.
in the
It's
cars
the
and
same
wishing he was the supercar, and the supercar guy in the helicopter guys wishing he was the guy in the private jet, and it's just it never ends.
It never ends, but it's the same thing like I'm telling you, millionaires. Everybody has their own problems.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It don't matter what level you go on, your problems are just gonna get bigger. So
yeah,
if you don't make the sacrifice here, you're gonna make it up there, bro.
yeah, 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 yeah,
It costs more up there, trust me.
yeah. That's it. That's it, man. Like along the way, we all have to make a sacrifice, and like you say, it eases it a lot more later in life if you do it earlier.
That's it, bro.
You
The
know.
only thing that I would like, bro, is in the music
Mhm.
is like when an artist gets to create, man. I wish one day they'll practically change how they pay you guys, or pay me, or pay who creates the music. You know what I'm saying? Who
Mm.
sits in their room processing what they're hearing inside their head and put it in the computer the
Mhm.
way they put it in. Because trust me, you can't build the beat back the same way you built it the first time. It can never happen.
Mhm.
Something will change no matter what.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing. I've not really spoke about it on here before because I guess no one's really brought it up, and I'm not a producer myself. But I have seen more and more people speaking about, you know, like I guess what Spotify pays
Yeah,
artists,
you
and
know what I'm saying? But like when you check it, if you really check it, bro, if all of these services that provide your music that you work on, because you spend 1, 2, 3 thousand to produce a track, and then to produce a track to sell it to basically sell it for less than $1 probably. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that sell the music for $100 or whatnot, but you know what I mean? We're providing a service that is very, 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 very important to the human race.
Mm.
If we commit our lives, excuse me, to do this and go through all the mental treatment, the stress, the humiliation, all of this, bro. Come on, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
At least in my sense, since we are going in the future, at least let there be some token.
Yeah.
Separate for us, that they could have a fireman, a token separate for him. So in case, his work that he provides, that is very important to the human being living. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You should be able to live good, you know what I mean? Not, you know what I'm saying? Because you're doing most of the work from in your head.
Mm.
And trust me, a lot of musicians, they get it hard. Either their family threw them out, you know what I mean? They don't believe in them because they know this business is like, okay, you if you do it, it's a hit or miss.
Mm. Yeah.
I can't be like, yeah, I can do it and I can eat.
Mm.
Just like if you get up and you go to work every day.
Mm.
What's the difference? We go to work every day.
Yeah.
But music, it's like, yeah, you can do this, but 99.9% you're gonna fail.
Yeah.
It's like, and you have to survive from that 0.1% to cover all of that. It's like,
yeah, it's brutal, man. It's brutal. It's the same industry wide, because like certainly here in the UK, like if you go to I don't know, maybe 95% of the clubs, the guys in the DJ booth are making very little. Usually they probably make the same amount as like a guy emptying the bins, that kind of thing. And you think like, okay, he's doing an important job, the guy emptying the bins, but the guy who's the DJ, who's the the music curator, that person is making people feel things, and it's like, really, that's all you're giving him?
Doesn't make no sense. Like, it doesn't make sense. I understand what they're doing, bro, but it doesn't make sense with what you have to go through as a human to provide this. Because someone, you can be playing shit, bro, and someone throws a bottle, boof, smash you in the head. No, the guy that's cleaning the floor, he's not gonna get that, because hey, when everyone leaves, he's just cleaning the floor and cleaning the place. He's safe. You're basically putting your life up there. You could just talk to a girl and she's just asking about a song, and a guy come bluff, smash you in the head because he thinks you're trying to get his girl because you're the DJ. Your life is on the line even more hard than anybody else.
Yeah. You're playing all roles. You're playing, DJ, bouncer, barman.
Bro, so when you're an artist, bro, you basically put your life on hope.
Yeah. Well, it's a massive commitment, because essentially, like, it's the same with producers, artists like yourself, and DJs, in the sense that, like, the difference between the guys who are starting out and sort of building up, and then the difference between the guys at the very top, it's so big, it's insane. Like, the guys who are making, the big bucks at the top, like Tiesto, David Guetta, they're making more money than most celebrities that exist. And then you got us guys, which are scraping by. I mean, it's insane. I mean, I'll be honest, right? I haven't said this before, but I say this now, like, a lot of people would probably think I've been a DJ at Ministry of Sound. It's a world famous label, world famous club. I must have got paid some good money. Well, I played 8 gigs I haven't been paid a penny.
Bro, you see what I'm saying?
And I'm not joking you. This is a club where they charge 20, 25 pound a ticket, and there's like 2,000 people that can get in. I mean, I'm not brilliant at maths, but I'm not terrible at it either. That's like, come on.
But then it comes back again to like, come on, okay, why is the person that's doing the entertainment getting less all the time? Why the one that's putting their life on the line in the club to make sure that you look good, that people come back to your club getting less? When they start to look at it really good and start, you know, being like, showing these artists will become greater artists, and they will bring more shows to your club because that will be their home. They don't understand. You pay me good, I can get a better video shoot. I can go produce songs now, become an artist. When I become an artist, I can come back to this same club because this club did me well and do my shows there, so I can have a yearly event with who will make the money? Just you and me. Because guess what? You pay me well. But if you don't pay me well, I'm always suffering. I'm always trying to hustle. I'm always trying to do this, do that. I'm always miserable. I don't want to go to the damn club to go perform or to go play no songs because it's not beneficial. And everybody is growing. We're not dumb, you know what I'm saying? So they need to kind of fix a few stuff up. Let the person that doing the entertaining eat. If you know what I mean? If you make them eat, come on.
Yeah. That I think, unfortunately, there's so much talent in general, but particularly I think in music industry, that gets missed upon because it's so difficult starting out that, you know, most people will just fail. And it's not like with other endeavors where you can, you know, make money quite easily in different ways. It's really got like quite difficult to start earning as a you know, music producer or a DJ or whatever.
Very, very hard. I never started. Hold on one second till that man move. I never started earning early out. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I just dropped a song and I started making, you know, money to buy a house and all of that stuff. I started out on the low and build coming up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I gotta ask you, what is the one song that has made the biggest impact on your life? Maybe it's a song that, you know, when you were struggling in life helped you, or maybe your favorite song ever.
Michael, that's gotta be Michael.
Uh-huh.
That was my hit record in the Caribbean and Jamaica. Michael.
Okay.
Definitely.
I haven't heard about that. Tell me about it.
Michael, that was when I just came to Kingston in 2009. I made my cup, I think, in late 2000, December 2009. Or early January 2010. This was like one of the biggest party records on the island.
Okay.
At the moment in 2010, it was the summer song of the year. Here, you know, alongside with Ding Dong, Party Cup. But this song I made the beat. It was produced by Robert Livingston from Big Yard, Cyclone Entertainment. Pretty big song. Pretty big song. Very big song.
And what was the inspiration?
Well, to be honest, you remember the time when Lil Wayne was walking around with his cup and there was all about the syrup and all of that stuff. So I was in the beach room, you know, watching TV, and I saw him going around, you know, so there was one lady that was giving him an interview, and the lady was like, "So what's in your cup?" Lil Wayne was like, "You know, what's in my cup stays in my cup, man. Anybody give a fuck." And I was like, "Huh?" I was like, "Huh? What's in my cup stays in my cup." Doesn't make no sense, but hey, you know what I mean?
Catchy.
But it doesn't make no sense. But if you repeat it enough times, it will be like, I understand what he's saying, but it doesn't make no sense. But it makes sense because we all know what's in your cup goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
on the subliminal side, it means more than what it means on the outside. Because on the outside, what's in my cup stays in my cup. If I told you that just make no sense. You're like,
Yeah.
bro, whatever is in your cup, you're gonna drink it. But it's gonna go to your gut.
Yeah.
So, because of that, it became a success because you know what it is, but you're saying something else. So it became like a trend, and now people start putting up on their line what my cup, my cup, my cup was huge success in Jamaica. So, you know, I have to big up Cycron, I have to big up Shans, I have to big up everybody that worked on it, big up the whole crew that did the video and all that, because it was crazy, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Did that sort of help you with inspiration for other tracks as well?
That one helped me with the inspiration to make Party Like It's Your Birthday. That's with the Signal and D major. So it's off the same leisure, same style beat, you know, but just more, I would say, you know, friendly, like, you know, party friendly. Along the lines of my cup, it was the same party type of vibe, but for the female, most likely.
Okay.
But my cup was like for everybody, then Party Like It's a Birthday was for the female.
Okay.
That made other songs too, so a lot of songs came after that.
Yeah. Do you think that you need to DJ or tour in some capacity to be counted in your mind as successful?
Let me say this. Everybody has to upgrade. If you don't upgrade, you'll be outdated. So if I have to become a DJ, fine, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, hey, nah. Bro, I'm all about transition, bro. Like, I'm all about growth. Yeah. I'm not limiting myself to one thing or nah.
Yeah. Because like the conversation I've had with people over the past couple of years has been for DJs like me, do you think you can get to the biggest stages in the world without ever producing a track? And then the opposite question would be to the producers out there, do you think you can get to the highest highs, the biggest chart without ever doing a show, say, for example? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it can happen, but again, it runs on luck.
Yeah.
Sorry. It runs on luck, bro, because you can be the hardest worker in the field, not producing no tracks, and then you just don't move from one spot. You're just known in this area and not worldwide.
Yeah.
You could produce the hardest tracks and just be known in your community.
Yeah.
But for me, I would say it's what you're willing to give. As an artist. Okay, you probably have to do 10 tracks free. You probably have to, as a producer, you probably have to do 10 gigs free. It's all about what you're gonna give to reach the point where you want to reach. You know what I mean? Like, say you want to go bigger and you want to say, okay, I want to play an ultra. You know, ultra say, okay, you know what? I can't pay you. You know, I can't pay you. You're not. But guess what? They will say, okay, I'll give you a slot here if you want. You can play here, but you're not gonna get paid. You have to fly yourself there, book your hotel, but you can get the spot. So it's a big decision to make.
Yeah.
But that's basically how it is. If you know what I mean, on both sides. It just depends on one luck. One artist can step in the studio, voice a song with that producer, and boom, that producer is the biggest thing tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
What is sort of one piece of advice you would give to, say, an upcoming producer to be able to get signed to some of the labels and do some of the collabs that you've done?
I couldn't give advice on about signing on labels. I'm not going to be honest.
Yeah.
I could give advice, but from what I did, I could say just put in work, because you never know when stuff is going to turn.
Uh-huh.
So just continue to do, whatsoever you're doing. Reach out to people, talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like, trying to do everything for yourself. Reach out. If you're not a good vocalist, reach out to persons that you know is a good vocalist. If you want to level up, you know what I'm saying? You never know. You just never know. You never know, bro. Make contact. Just make contact.
Yeah. Well, that's how I got in contact with you. Is obviously I've been putting out videos and whatnot, and it just so happens that a lot of the tracks that you've been doing, I've been liking a lot, so I've been putting out there, and obviously you've seen them as well, and we got speaking. But like you say, I think people sometimes they have a delay in putting themselves out there. They don't feel.
They're scared, bro. They're scared of rejection.
Yeah.
They're very much scared of rejection, and that's the thing. It's like you don't want to hit this person because in your head you think that this person is like this, or no. Yeah. If you tell me that, okay, that person is a bad person, okay, I'm old enough to understand what a bad person is. Let me hit that person up. Let me see for myself. And I'm like, okay. Yeah. Because most times we're like, okay, this person is gonna be this person, but it's just how you approach the person.
Yeah.
The person talks to you, start spamming, or you start to do crazy stuff. Like, come on, hey, it's not about that, man. Just relax.
Yeah.
And then when someone big reacts to your negativity, or to someone negativity, it's like, oh, this person is bad, but you basically go there with bad intentions to meet this person, so you're gonna get a bad vibe.
Yeah. I think that's a good point, because like I'm starting to believe more and more as I go through life, in that it's very important as well the people you surround yourself with, because if you get negative people, negative energy around you, then it does affect you over time and you don't even realize it. And
don't even realize, bro. So bro, to every young artist, make contact. You just never know.
Yeah. And on that point as well, how do you is there anything that motivates you? What keeps you positive?
Definitely my fans, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't do this for me. I do this for them.
Yeah.
When I see videos with my song, or someone dancing to my song, playing my song, whatever to my song.
Yeah, man.
That's a really, really good feeling to have, though. To know that, hey, you made a song and someone is actually enjoying the song.
Yeah.
They're enjoying it. So I can't wait until this old NFT market takes, so people can start profit off my music. I can't wait, because I want to share it with them, bro. It's not a problem to me.
Yeah, man.
I don't want all of this for myself, bro. Trust me. I want everybody to eat. If everybody's eat, then we can have a good time. Everybody eating, bro.
Damn right.
Good.
Damn right. That's it, man. That's it. So you sort of hinted at it there, but what are your plans for the future?
Bro, right now, albums,
mm-hmm.
EPs. I'm trying to work on an EDM album right now. Just contacting the people, making the contact. So you know it is ready. I put the email up on my account. I think it's there. Make the link, send the stuff over, bro. You never know.
Nice, nice.
You never know, because trust me, I'm gonna have some names on that.
Okay. Yeah, I like the sound of that. I like the sound
I'm
of
not
that.
saying none, but you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You have an idea.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I feel what you're putting down there, man. All right. Nice one, brother. Well, thank you for taking the time to talk to me today. I really appreciate it, man.
No problem. My apologies for the